production of biomass energy. In the past few years, there have been significant improvement in renewable energy technologies along with the declines in costs. The growing concern for the environment and sustainable development have led to worldwide interest in renewable energies and bioenergies in particular. Bioenergy is the chemical energy contained in organic matter, which is biomass, which can be converted into energy forms that we can use directly, such as electricity, heat, and liquid fuel. This is because the biomass contains stored energy from the sun. Plants absorb the sun's energy in a process called photosynthesis. When biomass is burned, the chemical energy in biomass is released as heat. Therefore, biomass can be burned directly or converted to liquid biofuels or biogas that can be burned as fuels. Biomass has become one of the most commonly used renewable source of energy in the last 2 decades. Second only to the hydropower in the generation of electricity. It is such a widely utilized source of energy, probably due to its low cost and indigenous nature, that it accounts for almost 15% of the world's total energy supply and as much as 35% in developing countries, mostly for cooking and heating. Let me tell you about the biomass energy in Malaysia. Malaysia is gifted with conventional energy resources such as oil and gas, as well as renewable like hydro, biomass, and solar energy. As far as biomass resources in Malaysia are concerned, Malaysia has tremendous agricultural biomass and wood waste resources available for immediate exploitation. This energy potential of biomass resources is yet to be exploited properly in the country. Biomass is one of the most important sources of renewable energy in Malaysia. The National Biofuel Policy, launched in 2006, encouraged the use of environmentally friendly, sustainable and variable sources of biomass energy. Under the Five-Fuel policy, the government of Malaysia has identified biomass as one of the potential renewable energy. Malaysia produces at least 168 million tons of biomass, including timber and oil palm waste, rice husk, coconut trunk fiber, municipal waste, and sugarcane waste annually. Being a major agricultural commodity producer in the region, Malaysia is well positioned amongst the Asian countries to promote the use of biomass as a renewable energy source. Malaysia has been one of the most largest producers and exporters of palm oil for the last 40 years. The palm oil industry, besides producing dried palm, which is CPO, and palm kernel oil, produce palm shell, pressed fiber, empty fruits bunches, palm oil meal effluents, palm trunk, and palm fronds, which is during pruning. Almost 70% of the volume from the processing of fresh bunch is removed as waste.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I'm Anur Rashma binti Mokhtar and I will present about the biomass principle. Biomass product like a wood chip, paper and organic waste will burn in the boiler at the temperature 850 degrees Celsius, and this will heat the water, and the water will produce the steam. The steam will feed through the pipe into the turbine. The turbine will turn the like a plate around the rotor, and the rotor will connect to the main shaft with spin magnet we call in the generator. This will produce the mechanical energy, and then will change the mechanical energy to the electrical energy. The electrical energy will pass through to the grid, and then the grid will generate electricity to the house, factories, and the school.
Okay, hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Novata Shazwana binti Yusuf. Today I will explain to you about the application of the biomass. Okay, Malaysia is gifted with the conventional energy resources such as oil and gas, as well as renewable energy like hydro, biomass and solar energy. As far as biomass energy in Malaysia are concerned, Malaysia has the modest architecture and wood waste resources. Okay, for the application of biomass system range from a small stove that used in home from a heating or cooking to large power plant that used by centralized utilized to produce the electricity. For the second is the residential application for the space heating or cooking. For example, wood is the most common sense of the food, although many different materials are used. New design for wood stove can be improved in the efficiency of the cooking or heating system, decreasing the amount of food that is needed. Lastly, for the industry and business users for several purposes such as space heating, hot water heating, and electricity generation. For the many industry facilities such as rubber mills and the naturally produced organic water.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Ainanda binti Ismail. I will explain about which country use the most biomass energy, and is it the biomass energy suitable for Malaysia or not? So biomass energy has come popular lately due to the rises of awareness to reduce pollution and alternative fuel for energy generation. A report from WBA Global Bioenergy Statistics 2017, China has lead biomass energy generation, followed by India, USA, Brazil, Nigeria, Indonesia, and so on. So in our country, with waste from the agriculture activity could be potential to be processed to generate energy. Oil palm industry largely produced in Malaysia, and the waste from the palm tree can be produced in Malaysia, and the waste from the palm tree can be utilized to produce fuel for generate of electricity energy. With a newest technology, Malaysia has potentially used a waste from the oil palm industry to produce biomass energy.
Hi, my name is Nur Syafiqah Najiha, and today I would like to talk about the comparison between the biomass energy and some others energy. First of all, I would like to compare the energy between biomass energy and the solar energy. So biomass energy is use of organic materials to generate energy. But biomass is only organic such as hardwood pellet and grass clipping as well. While for the solar energy is energy supplied by the sun, which energy is in the form of solar radiation, which makes the production of solar electricity possible. So now we move to some others comparison between biomass and solar energy, where the biomass gasifier usually installed down below the ground, while the solar placed in high above the roof. So now we move to the comparison between the biomass energy and geothermal energy, where biomass energy is available to every part of the earth as long as there is crop everywhere. Biomass can be made from any crop that grows in the country, so it is available to everyone. While geothermal energy is only available in certain parts in the world because some part of the earth cannot make use of geothermal energy. Other than that, biomass energy also can be used to create methane gas, which can be turned into fuel for cars. While the geothermal energy is heat which come from the core of the earth. The core of the earth is very hot and it can be used to heat water and create the electricity. So, as a conclusion, we would like to conclude that biomass energy is important kinds of renewable energy. If we use this kind of renewable energy, then we can start to save the earth. It will be interesting to see how big of a part biomass energy will play in the future. Thank you.